Okay, the 3-day workout. As you can hear, there's going to be some gunfire. I'm here at the range, kind of multitasking. We get some stuff done here, different kind of gun show. So the point of the 3-day workout is a condensed schedule workout. You don't have a lot of time. The whole point is to target 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day. That's, for most people, you should be able to get through all this, but it works everything full body. This is a general template, just meant for getting the general, hitting everything. For somebody who hasn't been exercising or working out, this will get you in pretty damn good shape. Start getting further on, you might have to add a little bit more in. You're gonna have to go up with your weight. I have another video that I would watch before this or any other one. It's kind of a prereq to working out. It's kind of some of the major do's and don'ts that will hinder any workout, no matter how good or bad it is. This workout is basically just a general full body workout, get you back in shape, or just to keep you in shape. So for day one, we're going to be hitting a little bit of chest, tris, some shoulders in there a little bit. So for a condensed workout, it's really important that you hit multiple stuff at one time if you're trying to do it in a short time frame as well, like 30 minutes. So bench press is going to be a really good compound exercise. You're hitting your chest and your tris really well. Because it's such an important exercise in a major muscle group, we're going to go with 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Find the appropriate amount of weight that you can do. Should be tough to finish, but you should be able to finish. If you don't have a spotter, you can use the chest press machines. You can do dumbbells. Dumbbells are an excellent alternative to it because you don't need a spot for that, but it still works all those stabilizer muscles. So that would be the first one, is 4 sets of 8 to 10 on bench. As you get stronger, bring your weight up as you need to stay in that range. Next, we're gonna do skull crushers. You can do this through machines. You can do this with a dumbbell behind your head. You can do the easy curl bars, however you wanna do it. This works the long head of the tricep, and the big thing with the tricep is it's in the name tri. There's 3 main parts. The crushers working the long head of the tricep is gonna be, you don't hit that as much on bench as you do with the other part of your triceps. So you can do the cable downs. I've got video of the cable downs. It's an excellent tri workout, but to keep it balanced, if you only can pick one or the other, I would probably stick with the crushers. If you can do both, that's better. For those, I like to usually drop set them if I'm on a machine. If I'm doing machine, where you can just quickly switch the plate, drop setting, it's a great way to go. If not, if you're on weights, that's good too. And then 3 sets of upright rows with a bar. This is excellent for your traps. It's just another great upper back, shoulder exercise that could fit into your day there for your day one. For day two, you're gonna be doing kind of like legs, abs, a little bit of shoulder. So you're gonna do 4 sets of 10 with squats. Squats is a great one. You're gonna always hit your quads a lot on squats, but you're gonna hit pretty well with your hamstrings and your glutes. Your feet positioning though is gonna be kind of critical. Same with the alternative on a leg press. If you're straight like this with your feet, it's gonna be a little bit more towards your quad, where when you have your feet out a little bit more like this, it puts a little bit more work to the hamstring and the glute, which is how I do it, and I would recommend you do it, just because you're still pretty much getting everything that you would normally get out of your quad, but you're also getting from the other ones as well, so that's pretty important. For abs, you can do your crunches. If you have machines, this all depends. I highly recommend getting a membership at a good gym, because then you just have more available to you. But you can do, whether it just be your ab crunches or a weight resisted machine, just a chair where you're a decline. However you got to do it. You can add a medicine ball for additional weight. You can also use that to do side to side twists for your obliques. I would say throw in about 3 sets of 10. You could throw in a little more if you want. Big thing with abs is everybody thinks if you work the crap out of your abs all the time, you're gonna have very visible abs, and that's not true. You wanna work your abs, but they're probably one of the fastest responding muscles. The reality is diet is gonna be most of the visual aspect, but the core strength of the abs is very important, so work them. Next up, we have delts. We can go side to front on these, hit the delts a little bit different. I usually like to just go all the way out to the side and then I come up to the front. You can alternate if you want. We're going to just do 3 sets of 10 again with that. This is a basic workout. We don't need to get too crazy with how many sets and how many different types we do. We're just trying to get you hitting everything in your body. So at this point, we've got chest and tris, a little bit of your shoulders and your traps. We've also got legs. Now for day 3, we're going to do a little bit with back and biceps. So you can do double dumbbell curls. There's curl machines. You can do barbell curls, easy curl bar. We're looking for, if you can drop set them, that's why I usually will typically use dumbbells. I'll usually pick a weight that I can do about 10 to 12 reps with, and I'll do that, and then I'll drop down to like 20s, or whatever your weight would be. Something several sets down lighter, like several steps on the rack. So if you're, for instance, doing your front ones with 35, maybe drop down to like about a 20, 15, whatever. That extra little burn is just going to give you a whole bunch more reps by drop setting that, and you're really not spending much more time, maybe another 15 seconds per set, but you're getting a whole nother set out of it, a lot more reps. So 3 sets, dumbbell curls, and drop set them if you can. You can do the same thing too with like the easy curl bar. If you've got another one, you can set one up heavy, one up light, or you can, if you're using a straight bar, you can just grab a set of lighter dumbbells, do your straight bar or your easy curl bar, and then grab those dumbbells for that drop set just to get the extra reps in. It goes a long ways, especially on a time crunch. Okay, so for lat pull downs, these ones are pretty much one of the staple exercises for the back, working your lats. Big thing is we've got those new bars that you kind of grip on the inside like this. Straight bar works fine out here. Point is you're just trying to get a little bit wide when you're doing your pull down. Keep your chest up. When you pull it down, you really want to focus on squeezing on the lats. You kind of want to drop them a little. You'll get the feel for it. It takes a while for some people when they first start, but it's kind of like you're mimicking a chin up. Instead of pulling yourself over the bar, you're pulling the bar down, but it's almost mimicking that exact same motion. That's a very important one. For your rows, you can use, there's a number of ways that you can do it. You can do the dumbbell rows off a bench. You can use a cable machine. I typically use the cable machine for my rows just because I drop set it. It's very easy to just switch to a lower plate, do another 2 or 3 drops. I just get a lot more reps in a lot less time. So you can do barbell rows. You can, there's a number of ways you can do it, but that's going to help you with hitting more of the center of your back instead of just on your lats. So it's another important one to add in there. And then for a lower back raise, it's ideal if you have a gym where you've got like the Roman chair where you can hook your feet in, your front half is hanging off. Instead of doing a sit-up coming up, you're actually going down and you're lifting yourself back up. You can see in the video, that's probably by far the most effective and best lower back exercise I've ever done. I've tried so many and I always go back to that. I don't even change that up anymore. That's just my staple lower back exercise. Add plates if you get stronger, it's getting easier. Grab a 10, get up there higher, 25, 45s. I mean, go as high as you want, but that's a great lower back exercise. I can't recommend that enough. So at this point, we hit back, bis, tris, chest, legs, abs. I mean, you've pretty much hit everything. It should only take you about 30-ish minutes a day, half hour, 3 days a week. I always recommend if you want to switch some stuff up or do alternatives, like say a leg press to a squat. I always prefer a squat to a leg press, but if you don't have it or you just don't want to do the squat and you want to do the leg press, you've got those variations in there, but I would always say don't take out. Add more, but don't take out, because you want to make sure that you're hitting everything balanced. If you're hitting only chest and not back, you're going to get instability in your shoulders. There's just all kinds of problems. So you want to keep this as a balanced full body workout. This is not intended to make you Mr. Olympia or some big bodybuilder, or for women, Miss Olympia or whatever. This is a general get in decent shape workout that doesn't take a whole lot of your time. I'm going to do more in-depth workouts that are a little bit more advanced, push you a little bit further. But for now, for most people in your first 6 months, even to a year, if you adjust your weights appropriately with all these, like as it gets easier, you go up, you should be pretty good for your at least first 6 months of something like this, making pretty good progress. Of course, watching that you don't eat like total shit helps too. But yeah, this should be a fairly balanced, condensed workout for someone on a time crunch, but still wanting to get it in.